Hello, everyone, and we are back with part two. My name is Kishana, and if you have not watched part one, please go do that first and then come on back to part two. So, I wanted to do this video specifically to talk about where we are right now, where my daughter is, where I am. It's going to be 3 in a couple of days, and we're still having some struggles. I want to give you some updates on progress we made. I feel like in the last video, like I don't want to say there was a lot of negativity, but there was a lot of shortcomings, and I do want to talk about some of the positives that I have seen and some of the progression that she has made. So, one funny thing is that she is starting to identify more things now, and right now everything that's liquid is water. So when she wants her cup, which is great, like it's good that she's identifying things and labeling things, and now she's starting to be able to express things that she wants. But when she wants her cup, she says water, and it's funny how she says water, water. When she's in the tub, that's water. When she pees, it's also water. So everything is water. She has tons of vocabulary now. She has tons of vocabulary from watching shows and singing songs and just hearing language. Like she randomly just says certain things. Like she can say brother, she can say sister, she can say mommy and daddy, and just all types of stuff now, honestly. But the problem that we have now is she doesn't use it in communication. Like I can't put her with another 3-year-old and then be able to talk to each other. It's just not gonna. She doesn't have that type of language built up to be able to use it, if that makes sense. She can identify her numbers, her letters, colors, different animals. She can, say what they are. Like she can say her ABCs, like she can say them. Her numbers, I think we're at 12 now. She can count to 12. She's been knowing her colors for a while, several colors. So, and she's so smart. She's so smart, y'all. It is crazy. Like I told her brother, he's 4. I'm like, she's catching up to you. Now you playing games and she's catching up to you. So it's just she has all this knowledge stored, and now we're just working on teaching her how to get it out. Like that's the problem now. It's how to, reciprocate the things that she does know. She loves to sing and dance. She loves it. And I think she may be my only child with rhythm. So that makes me happy because I was a dancer and my oldest just failed me. I'm able to pick up on cues and facial expressions when it comes to certain things that she wants. Like when she wants something, she has this look, or if I do something that she likes, she has this look that's like, hey, do it again. And I've been able to kind of recognize it now. And so that helps. We're still working on sign language. I think I hear her little feet coming. We're still working on sign language. She's still pushing back, although the other day I did get her to do more. We're trying to do one and thank you and, please and, some other things. Homegirl has no fear at all. Like we've become a thrill junkie, and it's really concerning being in a 2-story house and having stairs and just, we have an island in the kitchen and she'll climb up and jump off of it. So we've had to remove the chairs and push them all the way back to the outer edge of the kitchen to try to keep her from doing that type of stuff. Because we definitely don't want her to, jump off of something and break something. We're still sensitive to certain textures. Still really loud noises. She'll cover her ears. Anything that's super bright, she'll cover her eyes. 90% of the time, she doesn't want to be with anybody but me. And it's like, oh, that's so cute. She's a mama's girl. I wish she would go to somebody else sometimes. Especially if I'm around. And I love my baby, but it's like, whoo. Yeah, it can be a lot sometimes. It can just be a lot. And we're still on that thing. Instead of me being able to sit her beside me, she has to be on top of me. Going to doctor's appointments and in the grocery store, especially when I have the other kids with me. It has become such a hassle, you guys. Ugh, it is such a hassle. On top of the normal hassle that it already is, having to do things with multiple children with you, but she has just such a huge personality and she requires so much attention, and it's almost like to keep her from showing her literal ass, you almost have to kind of give into what she wants. So I'm in the grocery store with one kid walking beside me. I got my 4-year-old inside the buggy. She's climbed outside of the buggy, so I'm pushing the buggy with her on my hip, one kid in, food in. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Even going to the doctor's office, like, she shows out. She doesn't want to sit down. She wants to stand up. She wants to do all this weird stuff. She wants to get on the floor and lay down and have fits, and just, it's so taxing. It is so taxing. Like, the most normal or smallest like thing or routine just becomes so big and challenging, and y'all, it is frustrating. It's so frustrating. We're still a picky eater, but we have made some progress. She is eating more things now, so I'm really, really happy about that. We still have really major meltdowns.
She was scratching herself and biting herself. She's trying to bite herself.
She scratches us, her siblings. She bites us. Like, we've got war wounds. Okay, all of us, we've got war wounds, because when she has her fits, like, she just loses her everlasting mind. And to go back to her being a busybody, I'm also wondering at this point if this is just another thing of autism, or if she possibly also has ADHD, because I don't even know how she has the amount of energy that she has being so small. So it's crazy. We're still not sleeping. Like, it's ridiculous. And we are put it back. Put it back. Put it back. We're on the wait list for sleep therapy, and they called me in January, and they told me that it was an 8 to 10 month wait list for sleep therapy. I think we're on month 4 now, but and I get, it's a specialty thing, but what am I supposed to do up until that point? That's the thing that gets me is, and the reason I, would like for her to really have a diagnosis, because we'll be open to more resources. And look who's joining. She just woke up. Hey, baby.
Look at joining.
Hey, mama. Okay. No, Jack, get down. You're going to knock this stuff off. Yeah, so it's like, what, while we're on this wait list, what are we supposed to do in the meantime? Because even for her psych eval, so when he ordered for occupational therapy, he also put in an order for her to have a psych eval, which is the evaluation that's done to determine if she has autism. That was done in May of 2022. So we've been out on there for a year now. That's how long the wait list is. And then I'm supposed to get a phone call of when the appointment would be. And even that could still be several months from now. So it's frustrating. It is so frustrating. And even at this point, earlier this week, I had a breakdown because she's just not sleeping. And then I tried to get her to take a nap and she just was not going. And I just had a moment where I just burst into tears because it's like, I just don't know. I just don't know how long I can keep doing it. And I know I don't have a choice but to continue to do it. But it's so tough, y'all. It is so, whew. It's tough. It's so tough. It's so frustrating. And then you have to keep in mind that she can't help it. And I've caught myself getting upset and pissed off with her. And it's not her fault, And I'm trying to do the best that I can. And sometimes it feels like it is not enough. So, hang in there, moms. We just gotta hang in there. So, all right, little ones here trying to creep out. So we're just waiting at this point. Still several markers. I'm convinced that there is something wrong. And I want to be clear that this is not one of those situations where someone is telling me that something is wrong with my child and I'm blindly trusting that. No, this is something as a mom that I have noticed and identified very early on and have continued to watch and seen it develop into something more. I noticed that I am the one who notified the pediatrician that, hey, something is not right with my daughter and you need to help. And it's so crazy because saying that she had a disability was so uncomfortable for me for so long. And it's another reason why I hesitated to put this out. Because when you think of disability, or when I originally thought of a child having a disability, I'm thinking that it has to be something extremely mentally or physically wrong. And that is not always the case. It's something that stops them from living a normal life, whether that's something physical, something, that's mental. It's something that's debilitating and that they require more help. And she requires more help and more attention. And so I guess I was afraid to say that out loud, that my daughter has a disability, but she does. My daughter has a disability. And it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I am. It is what it is. And so, oh man, I hope this helps somebody. And if you're noticing something with your child and there's a gut feeling, bring attention to it. Bring it up to your pediatrician, your primary care physician, whoever it is in the medical community. Bring it up to them. Get your child the treatment that they deserve. Because think if I had listened to family members who kept saying, ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Where, how much more behind and delayed would she be in her speech and behavior and all of these other things had I not listened to myself and my gut. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Please share them. Please tag people. Comment and let me know your journey, your thoughts. Please subscribe because I'm going to continue to keep you guys tuned in.